As we had discussed earlier, in trading we require technical analysis, which is basically the analysis of the movement of the price of the stock. In this video, we will be knowing about some basics of technical analysis. We would first understand the candlestick charts. This is how the candlesticks look like. The green candlestick is the bullish candlestick, which indicates that the stock price increased at the end of the time period in comparison to the stock price at the start of the time period. And the red candlestick is the bearish candlestick, which indicates that the stock price decreased at the end of the time period in comparison to the stock price at the start of the time period. These points over here, they indicate the lowest stock prices in the time period, and these points over here, they indicate the highest stock prices in the time period. The time period of each candlestick could be anything: 1 minute, 1 day, 1 month, 1 year, or anything. This is known as the body of the candlestick. This is the lower wick of the candlestick, and this is the upper wick of the candlestick. Now we will be discussing about the types of candlesticks. Firstly, we will be talking about the Marubozu candlestick. In a Marubozu candlestick, at least one wick is missing. It depicts that strength is being gained if there is a bullish candlestick, or strength is being lost if there is a bearish candlestick. In Marubozu full candlestick, both the wicks are missing, and in a Marubozu open and a Marubozu closed candlestick, one wick is missing. Now we will be talking about the doji candlestick. In a doji candlestick, the opening price and the closing price are almost same. In this image, we can clearly see the various different types of doji candlesticks. Following that, we will be talking about the hammer candlestick. In a hammer candlestick, there is a little or no upper wick and there is a long lower wick. Lastly, we will be talking about the inverted hammer candlestick. In an inverted hammer candlestick, there is a little or no lower wick and there is a long upper wick. Next, we will be discussing about two basic candlestick patterns. Firstly, we will be talking about the morning star pattern. When there is a big red candle followed by a doji candle followed by a big green candle, then it is known as a morning star pattern. When you see the morning star pattern occurring after a big downtrend, then it indicates trend reversal. So it indicates the start of an uptrend. The second candlestick pattern we will be talking about is the evening star pattern. When there is a big green candle followed by a doji candle followed by a big red candle, then it is known as an evening star pattern. When you see the evening star pattern occurring after a big uptrend, then it indicates trend reversal. So it indicates the start of a downtrend. Now we will learn the basics about support and resistance. Support is where there is a stop in the downfall of the price of a stock. In simple terms, when the price of a stock hits a certain level and then starts to increase, that level is known as the support. Whereas resistance is where there is a stop in the uptrend of the price of a stock. In simple terms, when the price of a stock hits a certain level and then starts to decrease, that level is known as the resistance. When the price of a stock reaches the support level, it is an indication for the traders to buy the stock. And when the price of a stock reaches the resistance level, it is an indication for the traders to sell the stock that they have already bought. A decision to buy or sell a stock should not be taken just on the basis of support and resistance levels. More technical indicators need to be checked for, and only then a trade should be executed. Now we will be discussing about stop loss and target. Stop loss and target are the price that you set when buying a stock. When the stock price hits either of those levels, then the stock would be sold. Stop loss, as the name suggests, would help prevent further losses in a stock, and the target is the level at which you would book your profits on the stock. Both stop loss and target are important. If a stop loss is not set, then one can have immense losses, and if a target is not set, then if the stock price rises and then falls down, one might not be able to gain profits. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that you were able to learn about the basics of technical analysis. In the next video, we will be talking about investing in mutual funds and ETFs.